gonna go out and work my arse off for the rest of the week driving a taxi. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna drink and drink and drink. And you're gonna pass out in that bed.
John, your mother's dying. But I know you know that.
You're making fun of me, John.
She's got a disease that's killing her. Drinking herself to death.
Guys, thanks for talking to us. Gerard, just to start off with, obviously this is your follow-on from Pilgrim Hill. And this is, your second film that you've done in Ireland. One thing that I know about the film, I thought it was kind of like almost a companion piece to Pilgrim Hill, and the fact that, Pilgrim Hill was very much set in rural Ireland and this is very much set in Dublin. I mean, was that the case?
Yeah, I think very much so. I think, the two projects for me personally are part of a bigger, trilogy of things that I want to complete, very much touching on the Irish male vulnerability side of things, male vulnerability in a sense, and it was, and I think, but look, I think when it comes to life, all themes and whatever are all the one. Life is tough at times, and for me, it's just exploring that and bringing it to life. But they're very much in a sense companion pieces, but totally different.
Of course.
Obviously, Pilgrim Hill is dealing with rural Ireland. This is dealing with, a part of urban Ireland, but definitely, they're definitely related.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, Jack, what made you sign on for this?
Well, I read the script of the film and I really responded to it on a really personal level. There was an awful lot that I could relate to in the character, and I watched Pilgrim Hill and was blown away by it. I just thought that for Ger to have such a profound understanding of the human condition in that part of the world,
you can slag him, it's
in
okay.
that film. It was
I know
just honestly amazing, and it seemed that he also had an incredibly deep understanding and knowledge of this dynamic we're talking about in Glassland. So I was just really keen to make this film with him, and I thought it was a very important story to be told, and I was fully on board with him. And then I told him I'm gonna have to go and do Transformers now, so I'd love it if you'd wait for 1 year.
That was nice. Which I think was actually a really great thing, because it gave me more time to spend with the material and to go off and live a little bit more. And I think Jack came back a different person as well, in the sense of, I think he was so settled when he came back, in the sense he just wanted to be back home in Ireland. He wanted to be back home making something in Ireland. I don't think you had anything set up after that, and he just wanted to be there. And I really think you can feel that when you watch it. You can really feel a really settled, very confident performance where he's really happy, in a sense. So hopefully that came across.
Because I remember when I interviewed you for what Richard did, you said that you had you had a lot of preparation time with that. I mean, did you have something similar with this as well, or was it just literally going from Transformers to this?
Well, I mean, like I say, there was a year between the time I said I wanted to do the film and the time we shot it, so there was a lot of time there for me to kind of contextualize everything and really, get into it. Just in my thinking about it. And then when I came home, me and Ger spent a lot of time together, talking and developing, having a lot of conversations, and we flew out to New York together, met Toni Collette, and she was happy to sign on and do it with us, which was just astonishing.
How did you come to select her for this? I mean, what was your thing?
Well, she was always my preferred choice, who I always wanted, and she was always on Jack's mind as well. And
we never spoke about it, though, which is weird. Because my first read of the script, she was the only person I could visualise. I've always had a really deep response to her characters that she plays, where she plays a mother, basically. Her
was there any particular film that...
Astonishing. Well, like, About a Boy, I probably saw that when I was 10 or 11, that really, really hit home with me. I loved her in The Sixth Sense and the relationship that she had with her son in that. Little Miss Sunshine as well, another one, she really is incredible at that. And I read it and I went, it has to be her, there's nobody else. But I never spoke to Ger about it. And 6 months later, he was like, I think we're going to get Toni Collette. And I was like,
So she you got in touch with her people through our agency in Los Angeles, and got her the script, and I had a Skype call with her, and she more or less said, if you will have me, I'll have you. And it was just very much like that. And I think it was I think it everything about the project excited her and scared her. And I
Right.
think that's why ultimately she was like, okay, I need to do this.
Yeah. I mean, because like I say, it's a very, like I said, it's a very Irish film. It's very much set in Dublin and all the rest of it. I mean, how did she find it? Because obviously, she's Australian and she wouldn't have that much experience with our culture and all the rest
Yeah.
of it.
I
Were you
mean-
helping her out, or how do
I mean, just yeah. I mean, it's. I suppose it's very much an Irish film, but for I think, the way it's been perceived worldwide now is that it's very much an international film, and
Yeah,
I
it
think
could be-
I think when you watch the film, it's definitely not a tourism
No.
tourism video for Ireland. I mean, you don't see Dublin buses, you don't see like
Yeah.
I mean, you'd really apart from the accents and stuff like that, you'd really hard to figure out that this is set in Dublin, and that was important for me, was to make the film feel its own thing in a sense, and I think what Tony did was she just came and she immersed herself here. I think we only had her for 4.5 days.
4.5 days. We
Really?
had.
Yeah, 4.5 days, and she came in and she just really did an incredible powerhouse job. And
Jesus.
The film was shot in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and Tony came in on the Saturday. The Sunday night, I brought her out. We had some dinner and we went up for a couple of pints of Guinness together, which was great. And then the following morning, she came in, and like there was not a single moment of easy filmmaking for her. There was no easy scenes. It was all,
yeah,
right.
I mean,
from
like there
the
was no
get-go.
downtime. I mean, it was very much, you didn't have time to be scared.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
anyone was. Same with Will. I mean, we'd Will for 4 days.
Yeah.
Will just came in straight off the Maze Runner, and 4 days, and that's why I think people really enjoyed it, and I think we already connected on a level of just like, we're here to do a job. We all want to be here, and I think Michael Smiley, we only had Smiley for a day or two. He was really crazy. Just he came straight in as well. So it was a beautiful experience overall.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very proud of it.
Cool. Final question I have to ask you about Brain on Fire. What's
Yeah.
happening there?
Yeah, we're shooting this summer, and it's awesome project. It's New York Times best-selling memoir, and that came to me through Charlize Theron, and so working with her on it, and Dakota Fanning, and Will Poulter, and a few more casts to be announced really soon. So we're shooting that this summer. It's very exciting. It's again dealing with human vulnerability in a sense.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate vulnerability when you're really, really young and your life is literally taken from you with a mystery illness that nobody can diagnose. And I think that is just, there's an incredible scene in the book and in the film where it's very much, your daughter is 100% medically and scientifically healthy, but prepare for it, she's dying. So it's very, very scary.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited, and it's just very, proud and very humble to get the opportunity to work in America. I didn't think it would come this early or this quickly, but I think when a piece of material like that book drops on your desk, to adapt that and to bring that to life is just a huge honor. But this guy has a lot of stuff coming on as well, coming up. So.
And you want to share?
Well, there's Macbeth coming up in the next couple of months, which I'm very excited about. And then I've got Sing Street, which I've just done with John Carney.
Yeah,
which I think is
yeah.
gonna be
That's looking
good.
really cool.
Yeah. Secret Scripture that I did with Jim Sheridan, which I think that's going to be a crazy film, but it's going to be really good. And what else coming? Well, I got the Jungle Book coming out.
Yeah, that's right,
that's
I
going
saw
to be a
that, yeah.
while, I think, before it's going to come out. It's obviously with the way that film's being made. Andy Serkis has directed
Yeah,
it.
of
Obviously,
course, yeah.
it's a little bit more complex than a regular film. And I've got a film called A Royal Night Out coming out this month, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Very
that's
cool.
it. Well,
Jack Reynor, Gerard Barrett, thanks a million.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Sorry, it's actually saying here that you're 10 days late.
All right, what's it coming to?
It's a 40-cent fine a day.
What's that?
10 days, man. 40 cent a day. That's €4, man, come on.
What are you getting smart for?
No, I'm just I'm just trying to do my job, man.